The dimensions of the Great Pyramid incorporate measurements from which can be calculated the actual size and shape of our planet. This means the architect knew the dimensions of the Earth before its construction. The Great Pyramid is positioned at 30 degrees north latitude and 31 degrees east longitude. It is exactly at the center of Earth's land mass. The pyramid is built according to the stars, that is, the moment of illumination, which is reflected in the cosmos, the planetary positions at that very moment. The foundation date, therefore, is also based on celestial alignment. The sign Cancer, the fourth sign of the zodiac, represents the entrance to the Great Pyramid, whose design is based on the illumination. The astrological sign of Cancer is synonymous with the sea, the female gender. An entrance door was inherent in the pyramid design. The beginning of the message of the Great Pyramid is marked by two score lines, like that for the glyph of Gemini, the next sign after Cancer, which we see in the descending passage indicating Gemini. The pyramid once again symbolizes enlightenment, the eradication of the ego, the self state, to the selfless state, the unity of body, soul and spirit, where lies the spiritual kingdom. That is essentially the message found in the Great Pyramid, the bringing of the kingdom upon the earth. As we descend the descending passage, we come to the granite plug of the ascending passage. The granite plug has a hidden lintel. This sill gives a clear identification. The granite plug of the ascending passage prevents access to the grand gallery or the chamber of light. Its most unusual feature is that the top end block of the granite plug was broken off. When we ascend the ascending passage, we come to the terminus where we enter the grand gallery and the passage to the Queen's chamber. But also at this juncture is the well shaft that leads to the descending passage in the pyramid depths at the subterranean level. The way to the abode of light is found up the ascending passage. It leads to the grand gallery or the chamber of light of the Great Pyramid, while darkness is found as one enters the well shaft, leading to the end of the descending passage that descends to the subterranean chamber. The light from the grand gallery meets the darkness from the well shaft at the juncture of the passage to the Queen's chamber. This Queen's chamber represents the rising sign of Aquarius. The sun's rays filters through Aquarius on the horizon at the moment of illumination. Now when we enter into the grand gallery or the chamber of light, it is marked by various planetary spheres, 4 of those that are contained within the chamber of light. The first of these are Mars, the god of war. His ray is one of battles. The second is that of the moon, she that decorates the deep night with a silvery beam, whose reflection of the sun is how light is parted. The third is Jupiter, the wise one of understanding, the great benefic. His ray is good and makes successful the work to be accomplished. And the fourth planetary sphere, symbolized in the chamber of light, is Saturn, the father of the rains, whose rings reveal limitations, sadness and sorrows. His oscillations make my heart cold as frost. Nevertheless, without whose help I can never find who I am, what I had lost. As we enter and go past the grand gallery of lights, we come upon the great step riser, and this is symbolic of the conjunction of the Sun and Pluto. This is the entering into the cosmic conscious state, the great step in the Great Pyramid. We enter into the king's chamber. There symbolized is an empty coffer. This indeed reveals a Neptune, the spiritual planet of resurrection. Neptune denies the ray, dissolves structures that are built by Saturn, that bars the way to cosmic consciousness, the resurrection of the body. In the antechamber, before the king's chamber, we have 3 planetary spheres, and the first of these is Uranus, whose rays are synonymous with sudden occurrences that breaks down structures, making room for the new. Secondly, we have the planetary sphere Mercury, known in Greece as Hermes, Thoth in Egypt. And thirdly, we have Venus, the ray that rules over the higher and lower emotions, that gives understanding. All life is weighed according to that which is done through the heart.